Making you people just want to bounce, get busy because you know that we always assist you off. What you say? You're wondering why you feeling the floss. Don't you worry because we be ready to solve. Nah, that's not how it goes. Don't cut that, please. Start here.
Welcome back to the Level 7 broadcast where we, John...
Hide! Water will kill you! You'll die!
And other John.
Boy. Shoot the tree! That was pretty good.
Talk about video games,
It's really all Zelda was just a cheap ripoff of Xena.
movies,
I think just like gruesome fun. It was more filmed like a Robert Rodriguez movie.
ridiculously deep topics randomly, and wherever the conversation takes us.
What brings you in? I'm a coasterman. They're like, oh, the coasterman's here.
From card openings,
What the
quick reviews, and guests.
17 pages in, and I was like, that thing is too heavy.
This is your Level 7 broadcast.
Whole vibe change here. Complete vibe change. I felt the room shift. Did you feel that?
Yeah, it was like a cool breeze right before, you could zip up or something when you're like camping.
The entire production crew of the Blanket Fort, all of their pants are wet. And it's because they diarrhea.
Well,
Because I fed them bad food. On purpose.
was it the party pack from Taco Bell?
It was. It was exactly the party pack from Taco Bell. It was. I told them to put Baja Blast on top of all the tacos.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yep. I said, do it. Make them blast.
Nobody felt the soggy taco was a problem though. They just ate them.
It's kind of hard to tell the difference these days.
Ooh.
Soggy taco is a cool. That's like a weird like hipster, like soft taco joint. You know what I'm saying?
Soft taco.
You know what I'm saying?
Exclusively soft
I guess
taco.
soggy means something a little different because it implies wet. But,
Yeah.
But I feel like there's something there. The soggy taco. I feel like somebody be like, "We're going to soggy taco tonight." Be like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna put cherries in mine tonight. I'm gonna get all cherried out." And be like, "Whoa." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
How you and the boys used to go down a soggy taco alley?
Oh, it's an alley.
It is. It could have been. It could be.
Interesting.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
I think that would be a little bit too terrifying for myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to go down that alley.
Soggy taco alley.
Yeah.
How's it going, hon? You want a soggy taco?
No. I'm just trying to make it to my car.
Okay, yeah. This is over. I'm done with this. But yeah, I don't want to. I'm trying to save my vocal cords.
This week on the Level 7 broadcast, we're going to be talking about Monster is having problems with everybody.
Monster.
The Super Mario movie, Sam Raimi,
Samey.
the new Mega Man collection that's coming out on Friday, the fact that I've never played Mass Effect,
True.
and Flesh and Blood.
And additionally, why are we wearing these jumpers? Because everybody knows the algorithm likes jumpers these days. So you gotta wear jumpers.
It's true.
So we're doing jumpers. Because I got this one because I'm going to a 3-year-old's birthday party and it's space themed. And we had this Mass Effect one, but you can't tell it's Mass Effect. But
only
on the
on the
back
back.
it says N7. But it was like a prototype that my buddy Nick gave me when ThinkGeek went out of business, and it's cool. It's just cool. So we got jumpers because we got jumpers.
Because
Here we are.
sometimes you gotta do what a computer tells you to.
Yeah, unlike the other podcast, No Jumper, we're Jumper. We're Jumper. Yes, Jumper.
Yeah.
Yes, Jumper. What?
I don't know. There's
another podcast called No Jumper, and it's a dude who I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, but don't look it up. do whatever you want. If I say don't, they're going to.
Right.
Don't watch this podcast, whatever you do.
But Monster has been, doing patent,
They're suing people. They're copycat trademark suing people.
Pokemon, Monster Hunter, Monsters and Mortals, and I'm sure some other too, but
the Monstars from the Toon Squad from in Space Jam. The Monstars got sued too. It's like,
dang it.
what do you do? Like, that a company on its last end, they're like, what if we were the only kind of monster? And be like, we'll sue Monsters Inc. We'll sue like
Monster trucks.
Yeah,
Those are our trucks.
we're gonna go get the monsters.
Oh,
we're gonna
sons of bitches.
We're gonna cage up Eddie Munster. We're gonna dig up his body. We're gonna bring it back to life.
just smash them.
Smash means a couple different things.
Yeah. Figure we have a car compactor or something, right?
I don't know. Are you trying to smash Eddie Munster's dead corpse? Let me ask you that a little differently.
I don't know.
You're the monster. You're the monster here.
Oh crap! Now I'm owned by Monster.
Yeah. Damn, you're a sellout, bro. Owned by Monster.
I didn't mean to do that.
Here, hold on a second.
But while we're on the topic, Monster, rejuvenate your energy with a blast of citrus flavors.
That feels weird.
That's... I don't know.
It's just a mirror image. Like, what is life, dude? What is reality? What is reality? What is life?
Are we the backwards world now?
Are we backwards man, backwards man, backwards man, backwards man? I can walk backwards fast as you can. I can walk backwards fast as you can. Backwards man, backwards man, I'm backwards man, backwards man. I can walk backwards fast as you can. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? Remember that? In the comments, do you remember that?
You got it?
Got it?
I don't know what else there really is to say about that. They're just being ridiculous, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like the guys that tried to trademark React. Or I think that's what that was, right?
React?
Because, yeah, of the reaction videos, like, those people, like, seriously tried to patent the word React.
Okay.
And it's like,
sure.
No.
It's a move.
I mean, you I guess you gotta try every once in a while to just use a very normally used English word and make it not usable.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like, I own, like, that'd be like Jeff Bezos just being like, I own the word Amazon now. I want to...
Not the Amazon?
Just Amazon. Like, you can't...
No, I mean, like, you don't think that name just kind of belongs to the Amazon River?
You would think. But, this is the example I'm making. It would be like him.
Right.
Oh,
I see what you're saying. He hasn't done it. I thought you were saying that he did.
No.
And I was like, what?
Oh, no, that would be hilarious.
Boy.
Is happening?
Do it. I'm sure he's thought about it. He's like, listen, get my best legal experts together, make them kiss, and then...
Give me the Polaroid. You know the way I like it.
Exactly. Then once we got the dirt on him, then I want you to get him to do something, do the impossible. I want to own the word cuck.
Wait, what word?
Then everybody would stop calling me a cock.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. I think our opinion on it is
It's crystal clear.
super duper clear.
So I was like watching this like what? That was good, right?
That was good.
Yeah.
You're watching a what now?
I don't know. I was watching this impression of this lady who does Jim Carrey. She like looks exactly like him. Have you seen this lady?
No. I'm sorry.
I'll send you a video. You can post it. Ready?
Okay.
Like you want Jim Carrey, but you go to Wish. And then
No.
you get me. Like, why does my Jim Carrey have
No,
a
she's really-
vagina somewhere? I think.
We should watch it.
You still don't think I'm Jim Carrey's kid? Watch this. Alexa, call Jim Carrey.
Did you mean Jim Nicky?
No, father. Call father. Watch.
I couldn't find a contact.
Damn
matching
it, what
father.
the?
Okay. Anyhow, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
But watching that, I didn't realize how much like Jim Carrey like leaves his teeth out. It's kind of weird because it's like part of the whole thing, but it's kind of hard to do. It's like very much just like part of the way that dude looks, or that lady.
Yeah, that is hard to do.
So,
It's like all I could think about. That was messing with me. I can't do it.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I quit.
Stop trying.
I'm not gonna do it anymore.
So Monster sucks. Jim Carrey
Awesome.
retired from movies and has teeth. And then what else you got?
And speaking of Jim Carrey in movies, the Mario movie doesn't have him in there, but we went and watched that, and it was freaking awesome.
Damn. I was wondering where you... I was like, what adjective is he going to use?
I had you hooked.
I'm so curious. Did you mess it? Just turn into Gandalf. Gandalf. How do you do it? Like... How many times do you think Gandalf farted during his quest? Just
18,337.
I mean, just every once in a while, he's like, just a little one, because...
I mean, you're running around. You're probably eating beans a lot. Yeah, you're just farting. Why wouldn't you? You're out in nature.
They're eating lambus bread, dog. Ain't you ever seen no Lord of the Rings, though?
I was done, but
I was done seeing it. Don't indict me.
lambish bread, that's got to be gassy as hell. Seriously, it's like 3 meals?
It's all carbs, dude.
Dude,
it's all,
that's just got to be
meals.
like going... just releasing gases into your body.
Freddy, what's wrong? Don't look. Yeah. That's my Gandalf impression.
It was very good. It was very good.
Trying not to fart in front of the hobbits.
What's that him trying not to fart?
We're like 60 years old, Gandalf. We don't mind. It doesn't bother us. You're so small. It's odd to me.
You're right there. I gotta go away for like 18 days. I'm coming back later.
I'm afraid to give you pink eye, Pippin.
Yeah.
Pippin's like, yes, pink eye. Okay, where are we going? What's the next?
I have no
Mario
clue
movies.
when it's happening. But the Mario movie killed it. Like that's probably one of the best kid movies I've ever seen.
Yes, I think that it was really good. So we both saw it twice. We went and saw it together on Wednesday, which is why we didn't have a podcast.
Yep.
And then
Research.
last week because of research. And then I went and saw it again on Saturday, and you went and saw it again on Saturday as well.
I did.
Yeah. So I took my kiddo to go see it at the Alamo, which was pretty cool. Got some fried pickles.
Oh damn.
They changed their fried pickles. They don't do the sphere the discs anymore. They do spears like fries.
Oh, like French fries.
Yeah, they slice them and then they dip them like French fries. And so it actually
That sounds awesome.
it's way better. They're easier to dip. They're not as hot because I don't know. It was good. It was a good experience eating the pickle fries.
What do you dip pickled fries into? Ranch. Okay.
See, you already knew. It's in your heart.
I
dude.
mean, I just assumed. It sounded right. Either that or
It's your heart.
it's either that or Caesar.
Follow your heart.
Creamy
John?
Caesar.
You'll know what it is. Close your eyes.
It's somewhere.
Use the force.
And did you look at like in
What?
back on the Mario movie? Like, oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. yeah. Mario movie was really good. I liked... Okay. Here's what I did forget. The Luigi part is scary.
Luigi part is scary as
Boy.
Yeah. Like, that was the part where I was like, okay.
like the hands like just grabbing his face and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
no,
was-
the animation was really good, and...
I was wearing the Dry Bones shirt that when I was like, oh
Hell
god.
yeah. Shout out Joe Oliver.
That-
That's one of the classic Level 7 designs.
The Dry Bones?
Dry
was gonna
bones,
say,
dry
that's-
bones,
that's
dry
me.
bones, dry bones. Sorry, I was thinking Shy Guy. My
Yeah.
We're talking about this baddie right here, Dry Bones. Sorry, I was thinking about the end of it, and I thought I got stuck on the Shy Guy part. Yeah.
Oh.
You got to show.
Yeah, the Shy Guy part was pretty freaking cool too.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing was cool, but I was just like in my mind, I went hands, and I was like, oh, no.
Man.
And
Man, Luigi got effed. just so hard. Like, Mario's like, oh man, I had to go through a lot too. It's like, what did you do? It's like, oh, I had to eat mushrooms. But then I got to hang out with this chick that I kept flirting with. I don't know. Maybe there's something there. We'll find out.
True.
And,
he did like die a million times.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't die. He just got punched.
I mean,
Very hard. Sometimes. And
they never like explained how game over a continue works. No,
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense in the game.
Who's controlling Mario?
Yeah, exactly.
But-
Dang, bro, that's super meta.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of... The craziest part about that movie was how much they jammed into it. I'm still embarrassed about mixing up Dry Bones and Shy Guy, by the way. It's like on my mind. I'm like, but I think the best, well, maybe not the best part, because I feel like there was a lot crammed into it, but I feel like the part that makes me hopeful, the most hopeful about it, is I feel like there was enough that proved that there's like individual franchises in there.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they could do a Donkey Kong movie. I feel like they already kind of showed there's enough there to do something.
That'd be really cool if they did a Luigi's Mansion movie.
Yep. That's what I was going to say.
That would be scary as hell.
Yeah.
They would definitely have to cut it back. Like, the whole movie would have to equal the amount of how creepy the freaking
That was...
Luigi part was this time.
I got scared, dude. I cried.
I peed. I peed everywhere.
They had to close the movie theater. I was screaming.
People in front of me were not happy.
Yeah, dude. Like a mouth open wide scream, like a child who's just looking for attention. Yeah, like that, but I meant it. I was actually that upset.
But
one of those.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do that every once in a while.
Just when it's warranted.
It's just,
I was scared.
sometimes it just happens.
Yeah. Okay. Mario movie. What else? Let's see. What did you not like about it?
That was actually something I was trying to think about, because that was also kind of why I went a second time, because I also just was trying to think. I was like, okay, what is wrong with this movie?
Because I didn't love it the first time, but there was nothing that I had actively to complain about, I guess. But
And yeah, I couldn't think of anything.
Mhm.
Like, the pacing is fine. Like, the character build it's actually pretty entertaining. Like, with the dog and the shower problem and all that. Like,
Yeah.
that was cool. I mean, they just get right into the Mario world, which they made that a fun transition.
Yeah.
And then from then on, it's just basically it was nonstop fun or action with like just story elements in there.
Right.
It's very Half-Life-y, where you're just picking up the story while you're doing.
Yeah, I could see that.
So for both of my kids, 3 and 5, they did not lose interest the whole time.
I think that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's definitely like something to be said about there being a lot of like missed opportunity on the scenes being a little longer or fleshed out or whatever. But at the same time, I think it was perfect pacing for little kids.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, that's what the movie was made for, and it's perfect for that. Like, my kid just sat there and watched the entire thing without getting distracted, without getting bored, without asking me questions about what's happening.
Right.
Because it's simple enough, you know what's happening. They're like, this is Cranky Kong. This is Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, strong guy. Like,
Right.
but they do it in a fun way, and
Yeah.
it's sick.
And like, man, I remembered like the moment when I was like, oh yeah, Donkey Kong's in this movie. That's gonna be probably weird at best. And I actually feel like they made him really funny. And like Seth
I can't
Seth
do it.
Rogen's
I had
laugh
it
on
earlier. I had
on
it
Donkey
earlier,
Kong. But yeah, Seth Rogen's laugh on Donkey Kong is just, it's hilarious.
It worked.
It felt like that's exactly what he would laugh like.
Yeah. Well,
So-
how did you feel about what's his name, Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong?
Oh, I felt like he did a really good job.
Okay.
Like I didn't even really think about who did it,
Really?
which is just kind of one of those things where if it was done well enough, you don't think about it
Mm-hmm.
in like a lot of movies or camera angles, stuff like that. I didn't even think about his voice acting. So
Okay.
yeah, I felt like it fit him.
All right. I think so too.
Yeah.
Mostly, yes.
Okay.
I think he could have been a little crankier.
He could have been a little crankier.
I feel like he wasn't that cranky.
I mean, he didn't want to die and stuff. I don't
Still not that cranky.
That's true.
Just saying.
That little-
It's like when Oscar the Grouch is more cranky than you, you're not that cranky. Oscar the Grouch is
Oscar
way
the-
more
Yeah.
cranky. He's like,
This is not just a trash can. I live in here.
we fudged.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, dude, we're doing it for clicks, bud.
And the algorithm. Yes. So, damn it.
Okay, so we fixed the lights, we fixed the sound. Sorry, I take personal responsibility for the sound. John takes personal responsibility for the way that I appear and the fact that I actually make it onto the internet every week. That's actually his fault.
That is my fault.
Yeah, so you can blame him for that, world. Sorry, continue.
You're welcome.
Yes.
But-
yes. Very good. Very good.
Sam Raimi is going to be at the Denver Fan Expo. And I am fucking stoked.
You know what's funny? Is the way you said that, I was like, yeah, you already told me. And then I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, of course. We already...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's tight. That's one of those dudes who's done enough.
Dude, hell
He's
yeah.
done enough to be like, all right, fine. You're like multi-genre, breaking.
Done horror like a champion. Then
I mean,
he
he
did
started.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he started the superhero bit. Basically,
Jeez.
he was there at the very beginning of it, like
Yeah.
kicking the whole mess off.
I'm
Rascal.
I'm just so excited because I'm definitely going to get him to sign. I have both Evil Dead 1 and 2 on DVD that are like replicas of the Necronomicon. And they're like, even just those by themselves are getting pretty pricey now. But get him to sign that? That's awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that being said, we did get accepted to go back to Fan Expo again this year.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We'll be presenting, we'll have a booth in the kids lab again, doing like some stuff. I don't know. I want to step it up this year. I don't know what to do, but we got to think of something.
but yeah.
Definitely got to do something. So I think a big like 4-screen Mario Kart setup or something that like separates the picture or something. I don't know. We got to do something.
That'd be pretty damn cool.
Or maybe we could talk to Matthew about doing the Mario thing, his Mario setup where people could race. You know what I mean?
People can.
Remember we did the like tournament at the store with
Oh, yeah, with the Mario Kart like race cars.
No. So remember
Or was that
a
just
while
us? I
back it was in December, that dude Matthew had built that like device that basically he plugs all those original Nintendos into, and then they can use the original Super Mario Brothers to like speed race each other.
Yeah.
But then it combines them all into one screen and shows a mini map.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool to do that. See who gets the fastest time
Yeah.
at Comic-Con.
And they could actually like race.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or Fan
will you write
Expo.
that down?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. You could. I'm just watching Jim Carrey, lady. She's funny. It's good stuff. Yeah, it seems like they've got a good it seems like they got a good list of people this year. Christopher Lloyd's going to be there?
Hell yeah, dude. Christopher Lloyd, Danny Trejo, Chevy Chase, James.
Marty. That's all I know. That's all I got. Good enough?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
James McAvoy, Sam Raimi, of course.
Raimi?
And
Who's
then-
that? Is that what Sam Raimi looks like?
Yeah.
Sam Raimi kind of looks like Bruce Buffer. He looks like swollen Bruce Buffer. Look up Bruce Buffer.
Okay.
Let's get ready to take a fort.
What?
Oh, you
Oh.
oh,
I see.
Yeah, doesn't he look like him?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, but I said take a fart. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want to get sued.
Oh.
He'll sue you. Speaking of monsters, that dude will sue the out of you. Except he's a good man and a close personal friend. He would never
Do that to us.
sue me. He would never sue. He would never sue me, is what I'm saying. It would
I'm
never
sorry.
happen.
I'm
It
sorry.
wouldn't happen that way.
I was just talking about Sam Raimi.
Anybody?
Charlie Cox, John
Who's that?
Brenthal.
Oh, John Bernthal. Okay. What do you
Jamie Kennedy?
Have you seen John Bernthal's podcast?
Who?
What, Jamie Kennedy? I like Jamie
Brenthal?
Kennedy.
Oh,
Chapstick, traffic, looking for my chapstick. Yeah.
No, we'll just have to get him to sign off on our episode about him.
See, so Matthew Lillard is going to be there, which is cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. They're
He
a bunch of Scream people. They're putting Jamie Kennedy under Scream.
he owns a company called like Beetle and Grimm's or something, which
Harry
they
Potter?
actually did they did like a Secret Lair drop with Wizards of the Coast. He just makes like
Really?
they just make like like deck boxes and like and custom like little dice bags and just cool stuff like book holders and stuff like that.
Nice.
Lillard Company. I can use Beetle and Grimm's. Hey, Pandemonium Warehouse. Beetle and Grimm's. Yeah, they make cool stuff. They did like I said, they did the Secret Lair that I missed out on because I was, I don't know, doing something. I was hanging out. I bet it was really cool what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Premium boxed editions. So they have like D&D books. So whatever.
Nice.
It's cool. It's cool. It's just cool to see people entering that space of making things. I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry I said that.
That there's enough people now that want this kind of stuff.
Oh, cool. The chick from is that the little girl from
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
The Obi-Wan Kenobi showbie?
The Obi-Wan.
Wait, is that not the same little girl that's in Last of Us?
No, I don't. Well, maybe. I don't know. I actually haven't been able to see it.
They both look like AI people. Like,
Yeah.
not that anybody's... Look, I'm sorry if that's your kid. Hey, if that's your kid, it's really adorable, and I bet you're real proud. But, you know, sometimes people's kids look like AI people.
I almost just searched up AI people.
I saw
Forgot
that.
what I was actually trying to search.
You were gonna find out that girl's name. The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah.
one.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that people are mad. They're like, Pedro Pascal made more money than that little girl, and it's like, yeah,
Yes.
of course he did.
Because he is a named person.
Yeah, that dude
He's part
sells.
of the draw.
He's the one. Yeah, like he sells. I think it's not little Ricky. What's her name?
Bella Ramsey.
Bella Ramsey. Yeah, I mean, I remember she was in Game of Thrones.
Oh, damn. Nick Offerman's in there?
Yeah, dude, he plays Bill.
Boy. Dope.
But yeah, she was in Game of Thrones. That's where she like got some notoriety for being the angry little queen of her. They're like, both of her parents were murdered, so now she is our stewardess, and she's like, oh, kill everybody. I got you all. And they're like, oh, all right. And everybody's like, yeah, I like to hear little kids cuss.
Yay.
Yeah.
So fun.
Stand up for yourself. Get all your people murdered in war. Hooray. Hoorah.
Sorry, apparently just HBO stuff never lands in my plate.
Oh,
Yeah, I
HBO.
never watched Game of Thrones either.
I mean,
And I'm not going to watch The Last of Us probably.
did you play the game?
Yes, I did play the first game.
It is a good show. I mean, I've watched 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I
mean,
haven't. I just can't watch. You know me. I can't watch TV. I just go.
Right. It's just such a commitment.
There's something about a movie where I'm like, I know that I get to see the end today.
Yeah.
Like, I don't got to watch another. I mean, that's not true. That's not true. I love trilogies. I love the Matrix trilogy. I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
It's got 4 now though. The Matrix.
I don't count that last one.
I still haven't seen it.
It was okay.
Yeah,
It was okay. It was just like very. Look, we've talked about this.
Yes, we have.
I'm not a big fan of Trinity, and it was very Trinity centric, and that's fine. That's fine. Let's go. You know, but again, I was never a big Trinity guy. It's that's not me. That's not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I might not watch it, but I might. We don't know.
You should watch it. It's good.
Yeah.
Morpheus.
But
You said but.
But yeah, those are the ones that I'm excited about. I mean, they have some of the next generation people going to be there.
Is that Data?
Yeah, Data, Doctor
Data. Dang, Worf.
Yeah, Worf and friggin' number 1.
Dude, I'm excited to be there. Dude, I'll definitely go see some TNG next generation. Yeah. I got it. But they're not going to have Picard? He's not there?
Well, they always wait. Like they'll keep sprinkling more and more in there as time goes on, which I really hope Bruce Campbell comes, because if Sam Raimi's here, why wouldn't Bruce Campbell be here to promote the new Evil Dead movie that's coming out?
True.
Right.
Who do you think the bigger name is? Bruce Campbell? Probably in the convention circuit, I would say Bruce Campbell.
I was going to say, in a convention setting, Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
In a normal, like, movie thing, probably Sam Raimi.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go see the Next Generation people. That's tight. I liked Worf. Worf was one of my favorites.
They were all awesome. I freaking love the Next Generation.
Yeah, that was the best one.
It's
Deep Space Nine,
down.
close second.
I do like Deep Space Nine. I think it's the only one that I've gotten really far in.
That was the one that had the best Ferengi stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The Ferengis were like my favorite little dudes.
Yeah?
Dude, the Ferengis were the best, dude.
The Ferengis.
They like look like little shits, and they were.
Yeah, 100%.
They're just like, and you're like, oh man, you can't just be that awful. And they're like, and you're like, oh, you are.
Like, stop it.
Dude, I love the Ferengi, dog. You know exactly what we're gonna get. You look at them and you're like, they're little goblins, and then they are just little heads. All right, I'm done yapping about the Ferengi now.
Yeah, I have been watching. Dang it, what the hell is it called? Sequest.
I was gonna say something else. You almost gave me too much time.
Sorry.
No, you can't set me up like that.
But the Deep Sea Voyage.
Oh, nice.
That one is hilarious.
That doesn't seem as cool.
It's not as cool, but it's like so funny that there's like a talking dolphin essentially.
Yeah.
And like this last one that I watched, they had to like get these kids off of a abandoned research center that had just children in it for some reason.
It's a tie-in to the Wes Anderson movie, the Life Aquatic.
Oh. But then, yeah, like a whole big sequence happens inside of a ball pit. Everybody's being all super serious while they're like chest deep in these balls. Like,
that's tight.
You guys are ridiculous. I love it.
I forgot, because that one's like kind of, Sequest is the one that's like making fun. It's like a parody, like a kind of a mockumentary kind of thing where it's like kind of silly.
No.
It's meant to be taken seriously?
It's meant to be like Andromeda and Star Trek and all
I feel like there was one that was, and maybe it was like a cartoon on
I think
Adult
it was
Swim.
C-Lab 20.
That's what it is.
2020 or something.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. That's a good show. The one you're talking about sounds bad. Sounds like a bad show. I wouldn't watch that.
It kind of is, but
yeah.
I do love terrible movies, so it's right up my alley.
True.
Speaking of things that are terrible and right up my alley, the Mega Man collection's coming out on Friday.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that. I was like, is that where you put? Never mind. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's a good deal. Do you think it's $60?
Is it $60?
No. I mean, it is $60.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Like, I really want it.
Yeah, no, because I really want it too, because I have the rest of the collections so far, But this one, I've literally never played any of those,
They're amazing games.
and I might wait just a little bit.
I mean, honestly, have you seen the price on some of these things? On some of the single cartridges?
No,
Dude, look at these.
the single cartridges, like the earlier ones.
Yeah. Not Priceline. Get out of here. Price charting.
You son of a bitch!
It's because it reset my computer, dude.
Right?
What is it? Battle Network? Battle Network.
Y'all.
Battle Network. Yeah. Okay. That's okay with me. We'll look at Mega Man. Look at the prices on some of these. We'll start right. There's part 1. So they're like 37, 40, 20, 60, 48.
Oh, those ones, like the original Game Boys.
Yeah. Well, they're Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the originals of these games on the Game Boy.
Correct. Are expensive.
Yes.
Yes.
I have seen that.
Yes.
That's pretty crazy. We've had a couple of them coming in and out. But no, people are excited, and I'm pretty freaking stoked too, but I do love that they totally did the Game Boy thing where it's like, "Oh, Battle Network 3 white and Battle Network 3 blue."
They had to put them all on there. Like,
Yeah, they had to. Which is crazy.
It's sick though. I mean, those games are so good. Like, if you haven't played them, this is totally worth it. Even if you have played them and you want to play them again, it's totally worth it. The problem with Capcom is they like to mark down their games fast, and that's always obnoxious.
Yeah.
When you pay $60 for a game and then it marks down. Not that I'm saying don't buy it, but what I'm saying is it happens.
It happens.
It happens.
So randomly too sometimes.
True.
You're like, "What the like I thought that was like selling really well." Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Let us know if you're going to pick it up and if you're freaking stoked, or if you're just going to buy it and be like, "Oh, I have a Mega Man now."
Are you freaking stoked, bud? Because I'm freaking stoked.
I'm freaking excited to play Mass Effect, which I have never done, and apparently that's a problem.
I don't know why. Like, I just don't know how you escaped it. Like, did you ever play any of the other BioWare games? Did you ever play, like, the Knights of the Old Republic?
No.
If they don't
And
remaster those games, I swear to God, EA. I think EA owns them because remember they closed BioWare, but they own them. They bought them, and all they have to do is remaster the Knights of the. I'm sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm so annoyed with EA right now. I can't believe how dumb they are for not making all of this easy money by just remastering those games. Although, I bet you it's a licensing issue.
100%. Right? Just all the Star Wars stuff, because I thought now they were done with their Star Wars games.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think somebody else has taken over them.
Well, womp womp. Well, guess we'll never see him. But damn, dude, those games are amazing. Like, they started the dialogue tree.
The Mass Effect ones?
Yeah, did you ever play, what was the other one? Jade Cocoon?
Jake Cocoon?
Or, what is it? Jade... What the...
Oh, Jade Cocoon.
No, that's not the one. What's the one on Xbox?
Man, if it was on Xbox, that's probably why I just haven't played it.
True. Nobody played the Xbox.
Well, my 360 kept dying. I went through 3 of them, and I was just like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Jade Empire. Duh. Yeah, it's a...
I've
that's
seen that one, but I've never played it.
BioWare as well, but it's like a martial arts RPG. I think
That's pretty freaking sweet.
It's sick. Check it out. It's not even expensive. It's $8.
Hell yeah.
That there's a hidden gem, friend. If you guys haven't checked out Jade Empire, check it out. If you like Knights of the Old Republic, if you like Mass Effect, if you like Kung Fu. If you like Kung Fu. But anyhow, back to Mass Effect and the fact that you haven't played it and you're somehow trying to get out of this.
It just seems like so much work. There's 3 whole games.
You said
all RPGs.
There's so much reading. Is that what's been keeping you away from it?
I believe it's the overall length. I don't want to deal with it if it's that big.
This guy all night tonight, just the layups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyhow, so sure. Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up.
I'm pretty sure I even have.
You don't have to do all the side content, although in part 2 you have to do all the side content. It's just worth it. It's just
okay.
and it all actually affects the story.
Does it?
It does. And your character carries over from 1, 2 to 3.
I do remember people being extremely saddened by the end.
I mean, that's because people are fucking. What? Name a movie where people were. Name a movie or video game that was more than too long where people were like, that was a great ending. Like, unanimously.
Resident Evil 4. Oh shit! I think I got you.
I don't even know how that ends.
Yeah,
How does it end? Is it a great ending?
it's a pretty awesome ending
I bet it's pretty good. But
because oh my god, all the shit you have to go through. In
I
this game.
guess-
It's amazing.
But the thing is like it doesn't tie and all culminate into one big story from 1, 2 to 3 to 4. Like they're not. It does if you follow the mythos. But if you only play 4, you only get that. But where 3 is like it backs you into the very beginning, and it's like here's the entire story because it's all incredibly relevant. You're not just in Portugal shooting Mexicans or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
What game is that?
yeah.
Postal 5 or something.
They're like, I'm going to get you, Leon. He's like, Leon. I don't know. I tried playing it. It's too hard. I got scared.
Oh yeah, because you were in that front village part, right?
Yeah, shut up.
Dude, that's a hard part. It's so hard.
Too easy. That one didn't even get me. When you try to do it on purpose, it's not funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
See? Be
I was trying to
accidentally
force-
funny.
My bad.
I was trying to force it.
There you go.
Yeah.
See? I knew another one would
Yeah.
come up.
You did it.
But Mass Effect, huh?
It's real good. I mean, it's just it's a good action third person shooter. It's like a perfect blend of Gears of War and
Do I have to fight an alien?
only if you like to party.
I just that's
You
just
don't
one of
have
those-
to. Look, you don't have to do any of that stuff. Like you could totally skip all of that. That's all just side contact where you are going through and you're like, "Hey, what's up with you?" And they're like, "Hey, I want to tell you about my backstory." And you're like, "Oh, wow, that's really cool." And they're like, "Doink, doink, doink, doink. I want to."
I like coffee too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, I just remember that like being everywhere on the internet. People were like, "Oh, everyone's in love with blue lady with the head."
The blue lady that gives good head. Is that what you said?
No, the blue lady
said
that,
what?
with the head like dress thing, or like she had like tentacles or something on her head.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Just if you don't know, just say I don't know. Don't try to guess, dude. Like that's.
I think I'm
that's
pretty accurate.
speciesist, dude.
What?
You're being a real bigot right now.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, dude. You should be.
Well, my blad. I was gonna start to transition into flesh and blood, and then it turned into blad.
Are you threatening to hurt me right now? What are you trying to say right now, friend? Okay, yeah, Flesh and Blood is a good game. I started playing it and I got a little addicted. I may have.
He's reaching for something.
Hold on.
What's in the box?
Hold on, I'm gonna try this
John.
again. I may have a.
What's in the box?
Bought some cards, but I did start building an Arachne deck. I don't know. We don't got to go through all. It's obnoxious amount of thing to like open it. But anyhow, I'm not gonna go over my deck. Like I'll do it that separately. That sounds weird.
That
for
sounds
a
good.
podcast. The more I thought about it, the more I'm like, yeah,
Okay.
nobody wants to see that. But I'm building this assassin deck, and it's tight because you go stabby, stabby, and then they can't defend against you. And then you're like, I flick my knives at you, and your knife breaks, and then you have to use a card to like re-equip your knife. But what's cool about the game is that a couple things. first and most importantly, I think, is that your resources, like what you're playing the cards with, are your cards. And you always, at the end of your turn, draw up to whatever the maximum draw your hero allows. So you always have cards in your... you always have the opportunity to make a decision on what you're going to do. You never are locked out by your resources, because to play a card, you pitch a card. So you pitch a card, it has a pitch value, and then the card that you're trying to play has a play value. So you have to pitch a certain amount to play a certain card. So your more powerful ones usually pitch. So anyhow, that's one really cool thing. The second thing is that it feels like a fighting game in that you have characters. It's not like you're the character, right? Because like in Magic, for example, you're the character, you're a summoner or sorcerer or whatever. And not that it's bad. Like you're just a sorcerer, planeswalker, multi-dimensional being or whatever.
And you can control others,
summon creatures and do all those crazy spells or whatever, But it's pretty cool, I guess. Whatever. So yeah, in Magic, you're a sorcerer. You summon all these creatures. You summon all these fucking crazy spells. You summon other planeswalkers, and they're all like fighting in an army style, kind of.
You got to provide where you're fighting with lands.
Right, exactly. You have to tap your resources. You have to put a land every turn, and then you can tap, and then your lands pile up, and you can cast bigger spells. Right. This is like more of a fighting game in that you select a character, which
kind of like the Game Boy Kingdom Hearts. Did you ever play that one? Where you have a deck and then you like put it in order and everything.
Well, yeah, it is like that. So let me, I guess I'll kind of go down there. So you have a character. For example, I have an assassin, right? Mm-hmm. My assassin, I can equip generic weapons or assassin weapons, and I get to choose. I have an offhand and an on-hand. Think of it like an RPG, right? So
right.
I get to choose what weapon loadout I want for my assassin that I've chosen. Then I get to choose a chest piece, arms, legs, and a headpiece, and a helmet.
Yeah.
And so it's like there's decision-making on just how I build my character off the bat that's different from anybody else or the same or whatever, right?
Right.
So the guy that the base foundation that you're working with, instead of being just the deck, is your character that you've selected, and then their loadout.
I got you.
Then from there, your deck is your moves. It's the moves that your character can do. And so it feels more like a fighting game. You build your deck the way that you want, and potentially, and so you draw up and you can do these combos, but then to block, you have to pitch your cards to block. And so you're making decisions like, am I blocking? Am I taking a little damage? Am I taking no damage? There's a good back and forth, but the game feels balanced. It feels like a lot of fun. And I've been playing there's an online free version of it called Talishar.
Oh.
So you can build a deck on a different website called Fabrary. And then
okay.
Yeah. You build a deck on there, and then you click the Talishar button, and it imports it to Talishar. And me and Aiden have been playing online. Like 3 nights in a row we've played. I got my first win last night. So you, Aiden, dead to me. Next competitor, I need a new challenge. No, I'm just kidding. He's much better than me, and he's always trying silly stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just flick knives. I almost totally screwed myself over last night. I'm just like, I'm gonna flick a knife. He's like, I don't think you should flick that knife. And I'm like, shut up, Aiden. Don't tell me how to flick my knives, dude. And then the next turn, I was like, dang, I shouldn't have flicked that knife. He's like, remember when I told you not to flick the knife? And I was like, shut up, bitch. Why do I have a piece of equipment called flick knives, guy? Like, it's telling me what to do. You said read the cards.
You just can't go back once you've read a card out loud. You're just looking at your cards, like, oh, flick knives. And everybody's like,
flick a knife.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. But if you flick a knife, it breaks your knife, and then you have to use a different card to get to equip a different knife from your inventory.
Right.
So your sideboard has to include different knives. So if you're playing against different builds, your different knives have different abilities.
Yeah.
Different. I'm going to say different again.
That's pretty sweet.
It is sick.
That does sound pretty.
It is sick.
Well, cool beans.
And then there's like, dragon summoners, and then there's just like big guardian type paladins, and then there's rangers. So there's all these different types of characters, archetypes, and then different builds
right.
and characters in those that have different abilities. So it's cool. You should try it if you like card games. If you don't like card games, if you like hanging out, having a good time, being a cool guy or gal, or ghoul.
Or ghoul.
Yeah. Guys, gals, and ghouls. That's my new thing.
Oh.
That's my new thing. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Try Flesh and Blood. Try Flesh and Blood.
And that'll be the question of this week.
My nose is itchy.
Is have you tried Flesh and Blood? Have you not? And are you going to try Flesh and Blood?
Yeah, have I convinced you at the end of this video?
If you watch this part, let us know. I want to know.
True.
I definitely I think I want to try it now. At least just like try it once or something.
Okay,
Try to
how
play a
about
game.
let's make the question this. Because I think most people who picked a game, I think we should do which game are you most interested in learning? Do like Pokemon, Magic, Flesh and Blood, and then you could do like One Piece,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
or
One Piece?
yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
You're so smart. Sometimes you're so freaking smart, dude.
Thanks, man.
It's crazy, dude. His brain, super smart brain in the head.
But so that's going to be the question this week. So let us know which one you would like to learn to play.
Which game would you like to learn to play?
That's a good question. Shoot, I'm going to have to think about that. But now we got to answer last week's question, which is which M. Night Shyamalan movie is the best?
Ooh.
We gave you the options Signs, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Knock at the Cabin.
And
I don't think this is a shock to anybody, but Sixth Sense won at 52%.
yeah, big time. I mean, you got Haley Joel Osment.
Man,
Osmond.
And if you were around for when it came out,
I don't know.
that was crazy. Like, movies didn't have twists all that often, like back then.
Not good ones.
Yeah. And then the
I mean, there were
Sixth Sense-
thrillers, but it's like this, the way that this one upended, and then like all the imagery that he included to like when you rewatched it, you're like, whoa, there's red in every scene where you see a ghost. Whoa, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that real?
yeah.
Oh my
So you know how the
God.
doorknob was red?
Yeah.
You know how like you would
That was creepy as hell.
yeah, if you watch it again, every scene that there's a ghost, there's something red in the scene.
Okay. Now I have to watch this movie again. Great. For the 8,000th time.
You should watch. He put a lot of crazy stuff in it. That's why that
Dude.
movie was so good.
That movie was so good. But second
yeah.
came in with Signs at 28%. Which is a pretty damn solid movie too. I really like that one, but yeah. If you
I
were-
just like Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah?
I think I like Aliens better than I like Ghosts. Is why I like Signs better. Because I said Signs, but it's just because I think Ghosts are dumb and hokey.
Yeah.
Personally, like it's just not my thing. Like, but
Like,
the,
yeah, a
the
person that can't touch
supernatural, like yeah, exactly. A person that I wish you could touch me.
Get Ghostbustered.
Dude, I want to get Dan Aykroyd.
Right? Dude just legit got a blowjob from
And
him.
let it happen, dude. He was like into it too. Dude.
And people's responses were just laughter.
They're like, oh.
I'd be freaking the hell out.
I would be. I don't know. Whatever.
I
maybe-
would run away.
You know what?
I don't want
If there's a ghost around, try me, bud. Like, or
just like it's sucked
that's
up.
why we talk. That's why we talk to the ghouls. Yeah. So signs I liked a lot.
Yeah, Signs is a good one.
I think this is actually a really great point that we're about to make at the end of this. Okay, so the first one's a horror movie, which is the one that won.
Yes.
Then it's like an alien
It's like a sci-fi horror.
sci-fi.
It's a split genre. And then now Unbreakable came in at third at 14%. which is a superhero movie.
Superhero, sci-fi-ish.
Yeah,
Maybe just superhero.
maybe.
Just dark superhero.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like a Sin City or something. Not, it's, similar to Sin
I see what
City,
you're
but
saying. It's like, yeah, more realistic slightly than like Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Knock at the Cabin, no shock, 7%. Because
Which I don't know anything about that movie.
I still haven't even seen it.
Yeah, I want to. I actually heard decent stuff about it. So
I mean, it's got the wrestler dude and Ron, so
it's got
I wanna see it.
Bautista,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batista. I can never remember his damn name.
Drax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never remember that name either.
No, I haven't seen that. But yeah, I've liked most of M. Night's stuff. So good for him. Good for him for having my approval. I approve. I approve. M. Night.
It was
Hopefully, you like my. Hopefully, this gets me enough. Hopefully, selling out and wearing a jumpsuit. It's a little too small, like one size too small. But it does, honestly, it's, I don't know. Maybe this is just what they're supposed to feel like. I could have never been an astronaut. I'd have been like, this is uncomfortable.
You guys, I don't know.
This part's digging in my back. They're like, you're going to space? And be like, I know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I know that I'm going to space, but what I'm saying is that this is digging into my back.
You're already in space. We can't do anything about that.
I know, but can I unbuckle yet?
No, you will die. Don't.
You got... yeah, and then I die.
Well, we lost another.
It's like, damn it. Well, that was $30 million. And a lot of bad press.
No.
John Young sent the space program back 30 years that day.
And it ain't never recovered.
Yeah, exactly. We never been to space again.
Yep.
Space quit having us.
What was it? The Lunar 18th mission or something was the last one. Right? When they got attacked by the rock aliens? Apollo 18, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
yes. When the rock aliens attacked
Yep.
the ship.
I love that so much.
What are you talking about?
So good. Have you not seen that one?
No.
It's like
That one what?
Apollo 18. There you go. The sci-fi horror.
No.
Dude. It's literally about, because I think weren't there only 17 that actually went to the moon, right?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm going off of the assumption that that's at least semi-correct. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. But Apollo 18.
Well, let's see. I have the patch for Apollo 17 right there. Maybe that is the last one, because that's 13. That's 12. So on the bottom right is Apollo 13. Or no, that's 17. XVII.
Yeah.
So maybe so.
Yeah. So this one is supposedly the actual last one, but we never heard about it because they got attacked. And that's what the movie is about.
Maybe that's what happened.
Could be.
Maybe that's why they switched to stickers instead of patches. Look at that Viking one. It looks like
I know. What? Who decided sticker?
they're like, we're going to Mars. Sticker.
It's probably really just a guy that's like, oh, boy, forgot to get him the patches made. How can I get these made really fast, like in 2 days? Like, you can get stickers.
Welcome, everybody, for the launch. We present you with your sticker. Sorry, I just like making that voice. I just like doing that into microphones.
It's good stuff, man.
Thank you.
And on that extremely positive note, I believe that is all we have for today. Official sign off.